Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United star Rafael Varan reveals excitement for the Manchester derby. Speaking in an interview with L'Equipe, as quoted by Manchester Evening News, Manchester United centre-back Rafael Varane reveals being excited and motivated for the Manchester derby set to happen this weekend and wants his team to win the tie. Manchester United return from the international break this weekend, looking to build on the momentum they created in the league just before the break happened. The Red Devils have a daunting task on their hands, though, and that is to beat Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Man United under Erik ten Hag have shown already this season that they are able to handle the atmosphere well, having already gotten the better of both Liverpool and Arsenal already this season. Speaking about the derby, Rafael Varan admitted that it always will be a special match and that the Red Devils want to win on Sunday. The rivalry is mainly from the supporters, it's important for them and we respect that. We want to make them happy, so we want to fight and win against teams like Manchester City and Liverpool. You have to feel what the fans want from you and what they want, it's very important, Rafael said. If Man United want to win the game against Man City, then Varane will have to be at his best during the game. The French defender has been sensational in defense alongside Lisandro Martinez and will have to continue doing the same. If the Red Devils manage to beat their neighbours, it will be a great statement for Erik ten Hag. Let's hope we manage to get the better of high-flying City when we play them on Sunday. Pundit expect Man United to cash in on Harry Maguire. Manchester United will not stand in Harry Maguire's way if he decides to leave the club within the next 12 months. That is the view of former Liverpool midfielder turned pundit Stan Collymore, who believes Maguire is facing an uncertain future, but expect a host of clubs to try and offer him a route out of Old Trafford. Despite being axed from Erik ten Hag's Man United first team, Maguire has continued to play an important role for Gareth Southgate's England team. Expected to feature heavily during the Three Lions World Cup campaign later this winter, Collymore has predicted that if the 29-year-old experiences another good international campaign, he will likely return to Manchester and look for a way out. He does stand a chance of coming in during domestic cup matches, and Ten Hag may even throw him in with the under-23s to keep him taking over, and although I expect Maguire to be a good enough professional to get his head down and do whatever is asked of him, I think his time at Old Trafford is ultimately coming to an end, Collymore said in an exclusive interview. Maguire's agent is Paul Stretford, who was also my agent when I was a professional player, so I know Stretford will not want his star client sitting there not doing much. He will know that he has a real big asset on his hands, so he will want him to be playing, Collymore added. Erik ten Hag undecided on Manchester United goalkeeper David de Gea, with Atletico Madrid interested. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag is undecided on goalkeeper David de Gea, as Atletico Madrid keep an eye on the Spaniard. According to 90 Minute, the La Liga outfit are interested in getting the 31-year-old on a free transfer. De Gea's current contract with the Red Devils concludes at the end of the season, and the club are yet to offer the Spaniard a new deal. Also, the Dutch manager has not made up his mind either on the shot stopper. De Gea joined United from Atletico back in the summer of 2011. The 31-year-old has become one of the best shot stoppers in his time in Manchester, and the goalkeeper's former side are looking to take him back. However, while De Gea has been a success, there have been times where the Spaniard has been shaky in between the sticks. As a result, there was a point after the 2018 World Cup when fans felt the Spaniard's powers were waning. De Gea struggled for a couple of seasons in goal for United, and subsequently Dean Henderson came back to the club, challenging for the number 1 spot. The England international shared minutes with the 31-year-old goalkeeper during the 2021 campaign, and it seemed Henderson was going to overtake De Gea's place in the starting lineup. However, the Spaniard got back to his best last season and retained his number 1 spot, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ralf Rangnick trusted the 31-year-old to protect the goal. Erik ten Hag has also kept his faith in De Gea. However, there have been times in the current campaign where certain frailties in the Spaniards' game have been evident. De Gea has started every game this season. However, it remains to be seen whether this Dutch manager keeps counting on the 31-year-old come the start of the 23-24 campaign. Paul Merson tips Anthony Elanga to start over Antony for Manchester United against Manchester City in the derby. Paul Merson has tipped Elanga to start over Antony for Manchester United against Manchester City in the derby. The ex-Gunners feels the Sweden international's work rate could push him ahead of the Brazilian against the champions. Elanga established himself in the Red Devils team last season, with other forwards failing to perform. The 20-year-old saw a lot of game time. Writing in his column on Sportskida, Merson feels City's bombarding fullbacks will put pressure on United's winger to track back, and the forward, who played for the Gunners between 1985 and 1997, feels Erik ten Hag will drop Antony. It's going to be a hard game for Man United's front line. I am not sure if ten Hag will play Antony from the start. There will be a lot of tracking back with Joao Cancelo bombing forward. Manchester City will look to create overloads in the final third, and I wouldn't be shocked if Elanga plays just to track Cancelo. Before Antony's arrival, Elanga was the one ten Hag counted on, and the Sweden international got into the team ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. In the previous campaign, Elanga featured 27 times for United, scoring 3 goals and providing 2 assists. While the 20-year-old did not have the best of numbers, the Sweden international brought energy to the side, but Antony seems to be ten Hag's preferred choice, and while City are a dangerous side, the Red Devils are also on a good run in the Premier League. Pogba admits he fell short of expectations at Manchester United. Former Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba has confessed that his second stint with the Red Devils didn't go as planned. Pogba left United in the summer for Juventus on a free transfer after his contract expired. He failed to live up to the expectations at Old Trafford after rejoining the Premier League giants in 2016 for a then world record transfer fee of £89 million. Speaking to GQ magazine via Manchester Evening News, Pogba admitted that his spell with United did not play out as planned. He said, "My love for this sport motivates me to give my best every day. I am accustomed to handling rumors, having begun my career early. My heart made a choice. It was the right moment to return. The last 3 years in Manchester did not go as I wanted. This is no secret. I was affected by injuries. A return to Juventus was a great challenge for the club and me. I learned a lot at Manchester United, and now I am a different player. I must take more responsibility." Pogba had a few memorable outings for United. The supporters will always remember how his brace inspired the Red Devils to come back against Manchester City to record a 3-2 victory. However, he was far too inconsistent for the price tag he commanded. His talent is second to none, but he failed to display that more often than not. This was the main reason behind the fans' frustration. During his stay, he won the Europa League and Carabao Cup. The 2 trophies are not enough if you want to be a talisman at a club as big as Man United. His move back to the Old Lady is yet to kick off, as he suffered an unfortunate knee injury in pre-season. Van de Beek's former agent slams Manchester United for giving Pogba special treatment. Donny van de Beek's former agent is not happy with Manchester United and Paul Pogba. Before we evaluate what Guido Albers has to say, we need to look at why Donny van de Beek switched agents 11 months ago. The reasons are unknown, but it's interesting that the midfielder decided to join Ali Durson's list of clients, which includes Tyrell Malacia. Albers was Van de Beek's agent when he signed for United, and it sounds like he regrets the decision to bring the former Ajax star to Old Trafford. Van de Beek must have been unhappy with Albers' representation. Speaking to Football Premier, Albers hits out at United, and there is a mention for Pogba, who he believes received a special treatment from previous managers. He said, I saw the disappointment with the way he has been treated by Manchester United, and he has seen up close what I did to turn the situation around. In the Netherlands, Donny received all the appreciation, he performed well, and he was super popular with the fans. He never played at Manchester United. The relationship between him and the club really cooled down. Politics and interest also play a role there. He had to compete with Paul Pogba. He, Pogba, reported to the training camp too late in March 2021, said sorry, and was allowed to play again in the place of a boy who trained 10 hours a day for 8 weeks to show that he was good enough. Albers is suggesting that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had his favorites in the dressing room, therefore Van de Beek never got a look in. However, the reason for Van de Beek's limited game time is through no fault of anyone but himself. He didn't pull up trees on loan at Everton, and Erik ten Hag, a manager that knows him best, hasn't rushed to put the Netherlands international in the team. Something doesn't add up, and I don't think Van de Beek should be feeling sorry for himself. Barcelona now keeping tabs on a 25-year-old Manchester United summer target. Manchester United were linked with Wolverhampton Wanderers midfielder Ruben Neves in the recent transfer window, and Barcelona have made him their key target, according to Sport. The Blaugrana are eyeing the 25-year-old to reinforce their engine room. Sergio Busquets is expected to leave at the end of the season. The Catalan Giants have earmarked Neves as the one to replace the Spaniard. Arsenal joined United in the recent transfer window to get hold of the Portugal international's signature. However, the 25-year-old remained at the Molineux Stadium, but his current contract runs till 2024. Neves joined Wolves back in 2017 when they were still in the Championship. The Molineux Stadium side earned promotion to the Premier League the very next season. The Portuguese midfielder has been pivotal for Wolves over the years. He has taken the captain's armband this season under Bruno Lage, and the 25-year-old has featured mostly in the pivot position. Neves is a decent player. However, at the moment, United have options for the middle of the park, and fans feel it would be wise to focus on other areas of the pitch. Cody Gakpo most likely to join Manchester United in January. A new and emerging report has stated that Dutch winger Cody Gakpo's most likely destination is at Manchester United. Gakpo was heavily linked with a move to United in the summer. However, despite the links being strong, United signed Antony. Gakpo was seen as a secondary choice for United if they didn't land Antony. However, Erik ten Hag is a big admirer of the Dutch winger. Southampton, a Premier League rival to United, submitted a bid for Gakpo in the summer. PSV rejected the proposal. It's understood that the PSV winger has mutual personal terms already agreed with United. Old Trafford is the player's preferred destination. The Dutchman has had an incredible start to the season in the Eredivisie for PSV. The winger will more than likely attract more interest if he continues to perform. Yesterday, a report suggests that United are ready to move for the player as early as January, according to the report from journalist Jack Talbot. Cody's most likely destination in January is Manchester United. PSV wants a club record fee more than €45 million. Erik ten Hag is ready to fight the likes of Everton and Southampton to secure the signing of Gakpo, Talbot said. Ten Hag would be keen to add the attacker to his side. Gakpo is one of many attacking targets outlined by the Dutchman. United fans also seem to be satisfied with links to the player. Whether Gakpo will sign for United or not is yet to be known. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.